Well, Gary, here we are. Actually, we're sitting out at a golf course, which is just pretty much fantastic. Neither one of us working very hard today, and that's pretty much an entrepreneurial revolution kind of thing. But I know that we both work really, really hard, and I appreciate you taking the time to chat with me a little bit about what are you going to do to make 2011 your breakout year? What are you going to do differently?
One thing I'm going to do differently is not rely on the yellow pages as much. One thing we've always done in the past is to rely on the yellow pages, but this year, 2011, we want to look towards more of an internet presence and get more service calls that way.
All right, now I know that for plumbing, that's a responsive kind of thing. You know, that means something happens and somebody's got to deal with it. In other words, we don't write down, ooh, I hope I need a plumber someday.
Right.
It's more like, oh my word, you know, everything started leaking and it's a disaster.
Correct.
Is that why you really need that yellow pages or something to replace it? Is that why?
Correct, because when people need service, they want service now. They don't want it, you know, 3 days from now or, you know, 16 hours from now. They want it as soon as possible.
Right.
And that's one thing we do provide is on time, responsive service as now, you know, in need.
So I know that there are other things. There's Google Maps. You know, I'm sure you're going to deal with the Google Maps thing. And what else is there? There's what else is there for you instead of yellow pages? What do we have?
Well, we have the as far as the internet goes, or the other. Well, we have all the e-local plumbers. We have the 1-800 plumbing. We have different .coms that will get you into you know, a plumbing service call.
Okay, and so obviously if I Google plumber and then your service area, you hopefully are going to show up on the front page of Google, and whatever you have to do to make that happen is what you're looking at.
Correct.
Okay, I got that. All right, well that's important, and that's going to be important for a lot of people not to use the yellow pages as their method, because I haven't opened the yellow pages in years.
Right.
Okay, so if you could give us a success tip to share with somebody else that's saying, okay, what else can I do? What might that be? Well,
one thing I would recommend would probably be a letter, a follow-up letter. One thing we strive on is to ensure that we follow up with the customer so that the experience that you had or they had will translate into more business down the road, because then they'll be top-of-mind presence and they'll say, hey, you know, call BK Plumbing and Bath because I had a great experience. So we want to be able to improve that experience. So if you have something that we can improve on from your experience so that we can pass it on to the next one, that's what we're looking for.
Right, so you're asking for feedback in your letter.
Correct.
You're saying, how can we, you know, hopefully you had a great experience. If you didn't, what can we do? And then what that does is that tells somebody you care.
Right.
More than just, give me your money, I'll stop the leak and we'll move on, right?
Right.
So
because we do want to make your experience the best possible experience that we can possibly make.
Exactly. Well, that's two great tips. Awesome tips. All right. So, tell me about your business. It's BK Plumbing and Bath.
We've been in business now 8 years, a little over 8 years, coming up on our 9th year in April of 2011. We do full service and repairs. We are family owned and operated, so. We do care because we do want to be treated we would treat people the same way we would like to be treated.
Exactly.
We do strive on quality service, on-time service, and try to make it the best experience you can.
The other thing I know about you is that it's basically, if I have a need, you're going to try to address my need on my time schedule, not, oh, well, when we get to you. And I think that makes a big difference, and certainly for referral purposes, I like that.
Yeah. We always try to place the customer first because that's ultimately who we serve, is the customer. So.
Well, I've seen several golf carts go by, and I know that people are going to hear the noise that's been the hitting on the driving range, and I'm thinking maybe we should either go and hit a bucket of balls or go back to work, whichever.
Probably go back to work.
I know, me too. Thanks a lot, Gary.
Thanks,
I appreciate it.
Appreciate you. Thank you.